RPG for You and Me presents a special Patreon mini-series. Welcome to Silica Valley.
We pick the scene back up as you have just dispatched your final combatant. Sia has fallen unconscious behind you, and the rains begin to fall more heavily. You're not very far from the camp. You guys made it 20 yards maybe before the chase stopped.
That one guy is not down. Or is he? He's incapacitated?
He's unconscious right now. So whether you guys finish him off or leave him there, that's up to you. But he was rendered unconscious by the havoc.
So Set's immediate concern is Sia. So he's gonna run over to Sia, hoist her up in a fireman's carry, and start trying to... Actually, no, because she's got the big limbs and the tail. It might be too... basically start dragging her back to the truck.
Well, her cloak is kind of like a tarp to drag a broken woman in.
Yeah, but he starts pulling you back to the truck to get to the medical kit to try and patch you up.
Yeah, you can definitely drag her. I'm not going to give you any kind of rolls or penalties to that because
But there's that as the rain's falling and the dust falls to the ground after he lets go of the power, and he's just moving over, and they're all dirty and muddy, and he grabs her cloak and starts dragging her and cussing and maybe crying and pulls her over, and then pushes her up against the wheel, opens the door, reels out the first aid kit from underneath the seat, and starts trying to stop the bleeding, staunch her arm, pulls out a little bit of the bark and shoves it in her mouth, realizes how silly he's being, pulls it out, chews it up a little bit, and then puts it back in her mouth underneath in the inner lip so that it starts taking effect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and roll healing.
Okay, so you have basic medical supplies, which means you don't get any kind of penalty to this roll, but then you do have your...
Yeah, I have a medic kit in the car, and that's why I drug her to that. I have a first aid kit on my person, but I'm using the medicine.
Does the medicine kit have a different stat block?
I'm double checking that. I think it might give you a small bonus.
I'm cool with that. I mean,
it gives you a +1 to healing
go
rolls.
for it. So that negates your wound penalty then?
And I rolled a 4.
That is a success. So you will heal... Mechanically, this takes 10 minutes per wound level, so she will heal 1 wound. It takes you about 30 minutes to get everything settled up there as the rain continues to fall all around you. But Sia, you can mark off 1 wound. Thematically, you're unconscious for a period of time. Usually it's either determined by a roll or, you just become conscious when it's dramatically appropriate again. Given that it was your arm, I'd say since he has healed 1 wound, you can be awake at any point here.
I think I want to let Set pick over the camp while she's, letting the healing sink in.
Sounds good.
If he's interested in doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll survival. I want to go up to the guy that's not dead, and I want to roll survival to tie him up, and then put a bag over his head, and then throw him in the back of the truck.
Well, go ahead and make your roll there.
Well, I tie him up real good because both my wild dice just blew up. Or my wild dice and my skill dice blew up. So I'm gonna roll that again. And that's an 8 total.
Nice. So that's a success with a raise. I mean, he's fully bound. So if he regains consciousness and tries to free himself, he's going to be going from a bound with penalties situation.
I'm going to grab that gal's gun. I'm going to reload it. I'm going to hand it to Sia. If he tries to break out, just take care of it. I'm going to go check the camp.
She's awake, but she's still pretty out of it. But she does take the gun and just nods as she slumps back up against the side of the back of the open Jeep.
It's got a nice heavy heft in your hand. But It's lighter than you'd expect, probably. Maybe this it's got some personal customizations on it. Maybe a couple of marks scoured in the side, like tallies. What's Set? What is one thematic visual on this gun that you can now see, since you can inspect it more closely?
There's initials carved into the scales of the gun, the handle sides. But there's an initial carved on one scale and then a different set of initials carved on the other scale. So on the grips, it's got initials carved into each one that are a mystery to us, whom's they are.
Okay. I like it. Maybe it was a gift or something like that.
Could be the initials of their children that they lost.
Oof. How did they lose them? Who knows? How did their face get melted? You don't know.
No one knows. There's mysteries on mysteries. But there is a guy tied up in the back. We might be able to ask him some mysteries.
That's true.
And then, yeah, I want to start searching through the camp and see what I can see.
Okay, is there anything in particular that you are looking for?
Resources in general. Information, I guess, too, like journals or letters or maps or anything like that as well. And yeah, just any supplies or anything like that.
Okay, well then go ahead and make me a notice roll here, and we'll see what you turn up.
A 4.
4. So with basic success, there are plenty of normal supplies around the camp here. Some food stores, blankets, bedding. There's some canvas for tents that they put up there. There's probably a little bit of canvas nearby the fire that they had set up that I didn't call out. Basic medical supplies, survival gear like a compass, mess kits, just general stuff that you probably already have accounted for on your own. You find some ammunition matching the caliber of weapon that she was wielding, the pistol specifically, and then some submachine gun ammo, like 9mm, and then some long rifle ammo as well. Say they have 2 grenades, just normal frag grenades, a claymore mine.
Oh my god.
You find a small electrical setup with a laptop computer that seems to be linked to all of the other infrared sensors around the camp, as well as the floodlights that are arranged in an outward semicircle around their encampment, most of which are still offline, except for the one that got triggered and activated. And then I think they probably have a map of the surrounding area, very similar to what you guys would have already procured, so nothing special there. The one out of the ordinary thing that you notice is that a lot of their supplies bear the AleraCorp logo. And you note that she was dressed, and the guy that you captured are dressed in sort of ratty, worn-out fatigues that also match something that AleraCorp could have issued.
And there's no vehicles around or anything like that?
Oh, no, they did have probably 2 vehicles. I think there's a motorcycle and then a larger SUV that is probably a little bit bigger than your Jeep. And those would have been parked near the campsite.
I'm going to start loading those vehicles up with anything that looks useful. And then I'm going to head back to the Jeep, grabbing some ammunition and the laptop computer.
All right.
Get in the car and head back to the outpost.
Alrighty. I think, Sia, you're conscious enough that you can also drive a vehicle to
Cool.
Get everything back, so it doesn't take you guys too long. You're not terribly far away from the outpost. There's nothing that blocks your way from getting back aside from the downpour of rain all around you. You can see those heavy droplets flicking down in the high beams of the vehicles as you make your way back through the derelict streets of this old forgotten town.
She's going so slow. Maybe comically slow. She just doesn't want the mines to blow up.
It's that morphine kicking in.
Maybe.
As you guys near the outpost, you can see Poston up on his post. He's got a large tarp set up at an angle that he's hanging out beneath, but even still the angle of the lashing rain seems to be going around it to some extent. But he's got a small spyglass that he uses to watch you guys come from where you were, and waves you on in.
I head in and start unloading, and then grab the guy that's if he's still unconscious, and drag him out and just slump him, throw him onto the ground, not even trying to be careful with him.
Yeah, he is unconscious. I did a D6 roll to see how long he's going to be out for, and I won't tell you how long that is, but he is still unconscious.
I'm going to holler up at Poston. It's like, chased most of them off. I killed the woman that I think was in charge of him.
You did?
This guy, he went out, but he still got a pulse. I don't know what you guys want to do with him.
Oh yeah, lady with the messed up face. He goes up and touches his one side. Right, nasty piece of work. You put her down, that's a favorite everyone.
Yeah, she almost put us down.
Leans over, looks around to see a wounded Sia, but nods to you. Well, I'm glad she didn't. Welcome back.
Thank you.
As for this one,
These guys, were they with AleraCorp, or did they raid them recently? I don't know if they were sponsored or if they just got a haul off of them. There's stuff all over the place.
hard to say. Could be either. AleraCorp employs a lot of mercenaries, a lot of security forces they send out on the waste for recovery missions, things like that. They could have hit one of those teams and taken their supplies, or maybe they're the leftovers of some of them.
See his eyes go wide.
I took these guys out. We don't have enough for all their stuff. So there's I loaded some of the stuff in the vehicles back there. I can leave that here with y'all if you can use them.
His eyes go up at that. Yeah, I mean, we can always use supplies. You're giving them to us. That's mighty kind of you. We'll get you some good pull around here, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I need to go talk to Shez about it, though. I think, if you guys, I'd like to trade a bit, not just,
Yeah, sure.
come out with
talk
nothing.
to him. I can't imagine he's gone anywhere.
Yeah, okay. And then
I appreciate what you're doing. It's, selfless of you. Folks around here, it'll make a difference for a lot of people, especially in the long run. If they're too scared to come back, it'll buy us some time, maybe some space. And that'll save lives.
well, I didn't do it exactly for free.
Well, free pay, job's done. Good work is good work. Just means you're good at what you do.
Yeah.
Don't let me keep you. And you can head in. I mean, nothing's really changed here. You guys have only been gone for probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half at the most. The exchange itself didn't take long, but I spent 30 minutes patching up Sia and a little bit picking over the camp and then, travel to and from. But you head on inside and Shez is still behind the counter. Looks like he's reading a small pamphlet or a magazine, but he looks up when you enter. His eyebrows raise and he says, "Oh, hey."
Hey, man. You got anything for this? And I motion at my arm, the wound. Got in a firefight. Took care of most of it. I got some supplies from there back, too. I was just coming to see if I can get that map off you.
Oh, so you went out and took care of him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, out of character, as soon as he's able to verify in any meaningful way that you've done what you said you did, and if you have the supplies and you show that to him, or the guy you brought back, that'll be sufficient to make him believe you.
Yeah, he's just come on out. You can check it out. Yeah, you see that he looks out into the courtyard and just sees the guy laying there in the dirt, bag over his head, arms tied behind his back, legs tied up.
Oh, no way! That guy's huge.
Yeah, he's still with us. The ringleader of them, she's out. I don't know. I didn't drag her body back here, but if you need me to, I guess we could go do that.
Duh. I mean, if they're out there and they're gone, then that should be good enough. I mean, you seem pretty trustworthy, so you brought these back. That's good. But yeah, I mean, you look a little worse for wear, but I'm sure we got something back here that can help you with that. There's some of this, it's like a special gel paste. It's supposed to, keep everything back where it's supposed to be. I'm not too great at that medical stuff myself, but, if it's kind of special bio glue, that's always good.
would it be worth in trade? All the supplies we're pulling out. Can we stay here a few days till we get till we're feeling back on our feet again?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you know what? You guys can stay here and, at least sleep whenever you need to on the house. Just from now on, we appreciate what you did. That's always good. You're always welcome as long as we got space. And if we don't have it, we'll make it. It's not a big deal.
Okay, thanks. I take it you don't know that much about computers?
Not really. I mean, as much as anybody, I guess.
Yeah, okay, well...
Not to be modest, I just,
Yeah, I'll talk to my partner over there about it. Don't worry about it. Okay.
I mean, why do you ask?
They had a computer over there. It's hooked up to a bunch of lights and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that sounds valuable.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through it. I just, I don't know that much about these things.
Okay, yeah. Maybe you'll find something good.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll find something. I'll be back. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for everything you've done. It's a big help.
Oh, by the way, you got that map?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, man. Here's the agreed upon bargaining chip trade. Here's what we agreed on, he says, pulling out the map and rolling it over to you. I know you'll put it to good use.
Thanks.
It's very valuable. Maybe it's not as good as a computer. I wouldn't really know, but it's good. It'll get you where you need to go.
It might hold up a little bit longer out here. Computer getting packed full of dirt. Okay, well, yeah. I'll be back in a little bit. And then with that, I'm going to walk back out in the courtyard.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Can I use conviction to activate this card like a Benny?
Sure. What is it?
It's perfect timing. Pay a Benny to search through the remaining adventure deck and take any one card of your choice. You may play an additional card this session. The text is, by then, it was too late.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Hell yeah. Look at all these goodies I can look
See,
through.
it plays love interest on Chez.
The guy she love hates him now.
And there are some new cards in here I haven't seen before, I think. So I'm just gonna take a sec.
Go for it. I never realized how pretty you were until your arm was just torn to pieces. Maybe it's just because you're like vulnerable and stuff, but that really does it for me personally. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really sort of like a caretaker.
I'm really sensitive.
I'm a
sensitive.
nurturer, really.
Nurturer, yeah. I don't really know much about nurturing. My diet's not that great, but...
What? Oh, God.
Sorry. You can definitely head back outside as Allie is picking through the adventure deck here. Was there anything specific that you were wanting to do or try to achieve?
I want to wake that guy up when he's properly restrained and pick his brain about what was just happening.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can wake him up early. A couple slaps in the face or wave something nasty under his nose, and he'll pop back up.
Smelling salts.
Yeah, smelling salts. Not as good as tasting salts, but thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But you wake him up. He jerks awake, his eyes just wide. He blinks stupidly for a moment before snapping back to action, realizing he's bound up, and immediately starts pulling at his bonds like, "Argh, argh." And then
I'm gonna pull my shotgun out and put it right on his knee.
you do that, and he slows down pretty quickly, just and glares up at you, bares his teeth a little bit.
Man, I'm just gonna ask you some stuff. I'm always gonna kill you. You'd already be dead.
Blinks and looks around to see where he is, and if are you just kind of out in the middle of
yeah, literally.
Like
I posted him up on the side of on the tire of my truck, not even. He's just laying on the ground, sprawled out, hands behind his back. I pulled the bag off of his head and smack, put something under his nose, and he comes to, and I just cracked the shotgun right point blank on his knee. I'm just let's talk.
Mm-hmm. Sia, I would like to say, is standing right behind him with her one arm in a sling, and she just looks fucking pissed.
He would have had a chance to actually see through all of that because you had to come from outside of the sphere of dark, quote unquote
Right.
darkness.
She was in her sneaky cloak, though.
Yeah, so that's fair. He might not recognize you exactly, but he knows there were two things that they were going after, but probably doesn't know for certain that it was you guys, but through a logic. Let's see. Let's roll his D4 smarts.
That sounds right.
Spoilers. I got a 1 and a 2. So his nostrils flare as he looks between you and he says, "What do you want to know?"
What are you guys doing out here?
Surviving. Same as everyone else.
Who sent you? What are you doing wearing a LaraCorp gear?
Know this? I used to be with him till he abandoned us.
What?
I don't care about failed missions.
What was your mission?
He sniffs and spits on the ground. There's a little bit of blood intermingled with the nasty phlegm. He's going, ugh. Search and recovery.
For what?
He shrugs. Resources? Whatever else we can find out here.
Why'd they just leave you?
Because we didn't find anything useful. It was too expensive. So they left us here. Told us to fend for ourselves, wouldn't pay us what we were owed because we failed. According to them, at least. So we make do.
Is that what you want to do out here?
What, live?
Scavenge.
Nobody wants to be a scavenger. What other choice do you have? No money, no resources, no way home. Just broken down wrecks of everything. More bandits everywhere.
People live out here. You could too.
He sniffs and shakes his head a little bit, looking off into the distance. We didn't grow up out here.
Not everyone does. Do you think these people around here grew up out here? They're not tribal. Something brought them out here. Do you like just killing people? Is that what you want to do?
I do what I have to survive. Same as everyone else.
Yeah, what if you could survive without doing that?
Well, that would be better than the alternative, I guess.
Look, maybe they could use you around here.
Well, you think they're gonna trust me?
It's either that or I put you down, man.
His eyes narrow a little bit at that. Where's Keen?
Was that her name?
The boss?
Yeah, the one with the scar.
Yeah, that's her. Where is she?
She ain't anywhere anymore.
He purses his lip and grits his teeth a little bit, but looks down. Yeah.
It's her or us, man. She almost killed us. She had grit.
Yeah, she did. Well, you've already got the right of it. It's them or us, right? It's all it ever is out here.
What if we could get you back to the city?
He shrugs a little bit.
Would you even want to be there?
I'd rather be there than here.
Do you think the LaraCorp would just send hitters after you anyway?
LaraCorp doesn't care about me. I'm just hired muscle. I just got too expensive for the return. A tool. To be tossed aside just like everyone else. They won't care. That's why they didn't even send anybody to pick us up. They just left us out here because it'd be too expensive to bring us back for what we got them.
Would you like a ride back to the hub at least?
What's the hub?
Where the shuttle drops off. From the city.
I think he narrows his eyes again, looking between you. Why?
'Cause I don't want to have to kill you, man.
He just sits in the silence. Can you roll me a persuade?
Yeah.
Can I assist?
Yeah.
Looking soulful.
Sure. Yeah, you can assist.
Oh, this is a bad idea. Would she have her outsider penalty if he's from the city?
In this case, because this is somebody who worked for AlariCorp?
I rolled a 6.
Okay, you roll 6? Yeah, if this is somebody who...
a 5 with my wound penalty.
If this is somebody who worked for AlariCorp and you can make it clear that like you're from the city or from AlariCorp as well, then you would not have your outsider penalty.
Dope.
But you do have your wound penalty.
Yeah. That's... Oh, fuck. That's still 3 because I have -1 because of tongue-tied? Is that it? Does that give me a -2 to persuasion?
I think it gives you a -1 to all of your social rolls.
Fuck.
Okay.
that was close.
So fail. Yeah.
It was close, but...
But Set got a 5, so that's a pass.
Cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're asking me if I'd rather go back home or die, then yeah, I'd like to go home.
Okay. I need to head back that way to check in anyways. What's your name?
My name's Ray.
Is he just a human?
He is Vel. He's Vel, and he's got a big green mohawk and green Vel eyes with the cat slip pupils.
Beefy.
He's a big, beefy guy, yeah. Square jaw.
And a naturally psionic?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I like how it goes kind of against type.
Yeah, that's... I struggle a lot with, like, the mechanical game design aspect of having 2 ancestries that have an arcane background built into them, because it necessitates that, you know, every one of them is going to have some form of ability, even if it's just a D4 and they never put points into the background.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a mistake to do it that way rather than just, like, giving them a codified power that they have, like Nakir. All Nakir have fear, and even that, I'm like, maybe I should just give all Nakir a bonus to intimidate, and then if they succeed with a raise, the other person has to roll on the fear table or something like that. But so it's like a rolling.
No, I think it works well this way. Just, you know, it means that some people, like, they weren't vested in something that they can kind of do. Maybe they didn't feel they were that good at it for whatever reason.
Well, it never came up during the fight, but the power I gave him was blind. And I think novice, technically you get 3 powers, but I only decided on blind. But in the moment, it made more sense to him to smash things with his big hammer.
Okay, Ray. Look, we were gonna be heading down into those caverns, those mists down there. Did you guys ever check out anything down that way?
No, because it's a death trap. Why the hell would you go down there?
There's a road. The locals told me.
Well, yeah, there's a road, but it's still a death trap, so why are you going down there?
Gonna see what's to be seen. There might be something down there. There's a job offered to recover.
I mean, you be careful, man, but you want to go down there, I'm not gonna stop you. Just...
Yeah, no.
There's bandits, there's things.
Yeah, I know. And I look at him flatly.
He rolls his eyes. Well, there's more than one type of bandit, let me tell you that.
I know.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's more than one group of bandits running around here. Some of us are just trying to survive, you know, scavenge or do a couple of holdups, people coming through checkpoints, that type of thing. Some of them are a little bit more vicious. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, well, when we come back, we'll give you a ride back. If you just want to make yourself useful around here, I brought back plenty enough of your supplies. Probably wouldn't mind a little bit of extra help.
Hey, you want to tell them to untie me? Feel free, but I don't know that they're gonna go for that.
I'll talk to them. Or I can tell you what direction it is back to the hub.
Listen, you untie me and send me back out there.
That's a death sentence.
I know. Let me just talk to him and see what I can work out. Worst comes to worst, maybe I head back after grabbing the thing, and you can ride along. Unless you want to come with and earn a wage.
Not if you're going down there, friend. Like I told you.
Okay.
Actually, if you're trying to convince him to come with you, that's something that I would let you guys make some rolls for. But like by default, he does not want to go in there. But if you're like legitimately offering him a way out of his current situation and you can make him believe in that, then I think that could be narratively interesting.
I'll roll persuasion.
Let's see. he does not want to go down there. Like, he's been upfront that he doesn't want to go down there, so I feel like that would make it at a -2. But you guys are also offering to take him back to civilization, which is where he wants to go.
If I may.
Mm-hmm.
Well out of the way of Set's eye line. I think Sia's still behind him, but she digs around in her one belt pouch and pulls out an AleraCorp ID badge to flash it to this guy. And she winks at him. She tucks it back away. I would like to play my adventure card.
Yeah, what do you got?
Love interest.
Oh my god.
You fool!
God
you fool!
God damn it. You got me.
You thought I was going to play it on shins. Because I was going to.
Were you really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Would have been hilarious.
It would have been.
But now we have a big beefy boy.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna play love interest on him, that will make him an important NPC that you certainly have more sway over.
I feel so powerful.
Yeah, so.
Do you want me to read that text, or you just remember it at this point?
No, read it. It's part of the fun.
Play on a non-player character. The target, eventually, falls in love with your hero. He or she may tag along on your adventures or appear intermittently to help in various ways, but also gets into trouble as well. The text is, get kidnapped here often.
God, you guys have kidnapped him, sort of. All right.
Nice.
Okay. Well, the most Allie thing that Allie could have done there, thank you.
Besides nearly beefing it in combat.
That's fair. This has been a very Allie on-point episode.
I'm nothing if not consistent.
That's true. All right, so you pull out your AleraCorp ID badge and flash that to him behind Set. What other, like, body language or... how else are you communicating with him? Because from a meta perspective, he just told you that AleraCorp left him for dead. So you being like, hey, I'm with AleraCorp and I just came and kicked the shit out of you and your friends. He might just be like, this person's about to kill me. Or this person's going to kill me as soon as this nice Karnak walks away.
This nice boy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, we got this job. She hired me to come out here. I'm the guide. And she's going back with, we're taking back what we find. We could use the extra help from what it sounds like. And maybe we give you a cut and you can use that to get yourself set back up to get back home.
And then Sia, what else? Are you just flashing the badge? Do you have anything else to add there?
She just looks very nonchalant. I almost said non-committal. Just trying to breeze past it like it never happened. She just kind of wanted to let this guy know that he's got options because she does not want to kill a guy.
Yeah.
She's not about that.
Okay. You flash your badge as Set is talking, and you see his eyes widen at it and then flick up to your face, and he sees your, relatively passive expression. And you guys, true to your word, have not already killed him after you've, killed some of the people that he was with. He looks down again and sighs and then shrugs his big shoulders as best he can while he's bound and says, well, it looks like you're basically where I was a few months ago, so what the hell? Why not? If you're letting me live, I'm grateful for that. So if you think I can be of use and if you're gonna give me a cut and if there's another way out of here that's not 6 feet in the ground, I'll take it.
I mean, that wouldn't really be out of here.
He opens his mouth and pauses as his eyes do the math, and he says, whatever. Out of here, out of life. It'll just be a little ray of hope over here.
She laughs.
You guys got any caches around here?
Caches? Like money?
Yeah, stuff, supplies, things that you fall back to in case something went sideways that, you could use,
I mean,
anything useful
all of
for
our
you?
stuff was at the camp, so.
Okay, well, I brought some of it. If there's something you'd like more, we can maybe go back for it, swoop that up, get you supplied, get you armored, or whatever you want, whatever you need, whatever makes you most effective when we're down there, and maybe we can figure this out.
All right. Seems like I have most of my stuff still, but as long as I got my hammer and provisions, I should be okay.
Yeah, okay,
I
cool.
do best in a very direct way.
Sounds good to me, man.
So out of character, I will say, you guys can take him along with you as a helping NPC. You can, I will leave his control up to you, like during combat and stuff. You tell me what you want him to do, and I will utilize his abilities as necessary to do that. I'll tell you what he has access to, all that stuff. He is an extra right now, so he is as fragile as an extra.
Yep. I mean, if he gets killed down there, helping us out, I don't think I'm out anything.
You're not. Sia's out a love interest, but...
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
But that could be a cool scene where he's just like... Oh, it's new Alarco. Want to see me die? We'll see. We'll see how dramatic it is.
Yeah. I will say that I think Allie should control this character because you can easily hand her whatever notes you have.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, however you guys want to handle that's cool. I'll show you what I have and maybe change one or two things to see if it makes more sense. Like I only picked one Vel power for him. It's like Psionic starts with 3 powers, and given that they're all novice powers, there's like a more limited pool to choose from. So I gave him Blind. There's also stuff like Beast Friend, Empathy, Mind Link, like that type of stuff. So we could figure that out.
Actually, Mind Link would be an interesting one. Like that he one of his jobs was to connect the whole group so they could communicate without comms.
That makes a lot of sense, and would be a good use of somebody who might not have a lot of utility skills, but they still bring a natural aptitude to the table. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. I like that.
Got a big hammer.
I'll write that down. What do you want? I got a big hammer. Let me just change his name from Bruiser to Ray. What's his last name? Who knows?
Bruiser.
Who knows?
Ray Bruiser.
Ray Bruiser.
Broozer. Ray Bruiser. That's canon now. I'm sticking with that.
Down.
Novice powers: Arcane Protection, Beast Friend, Blind, Confusion, Detect Conceal Arcana, Empathy, Fear, Illusion, Mind Link, Mind Reading, Relief, Sound Silence, Speak Language, and Stun. I feel like maybe Relief is appropriate if he's like a physical guy.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
And push himself past normal limits.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could do Relief. Fear would be another obvious one that would be advantageous for him.
That's true. What do you guys want? Fear, Relief?
Relief.
Oh, the other thing that did not come up because I gave him a thing that doesn't apply to him as an extra. I was going to have him ignore wound penalties.
Holy
but
shit.
But because he's an extra that can't take wounds, it doesn't matter. All right. Well, you have recruited Ray Bruiser, the ex-AleraCorp agent.
Nice.
What would you guys like to do?
We'll rest up for a few days, maybe pick the people's brains about, make a plan of approach for going down and checking this stuff out.
Okay, sounds good. Set, you have a Karnak ability that allows you to make natural healing rolls once per day. So you can go ahead and do that. If we just say you're here for maybe 5 days, then that would allow Sia to make a natural healing roll.
Dope.
Shez also did say that he had, basically it would be like a meta gel.
Nice.
It's just an item that gives you +2 to a healing roll. Mechanically, the only people that would be able to try to heal you would be surgeons. But you have the golden hour after you take the wounds. So if you guys wanted somebody else to try to use healing right after you got back, that is the end of the window when it could help you outside of natural healing or the healing power.
Gotcha. So the goop would not be a healing consumable?
Actually, that makes more sense, given that our setting, we've been trying to use the consumables more. So if that's something that you wanted to get as part of the trade for both an in and out of character way to allow you to not be at severe penalties for an extended period of time.
Dope.
I mean, we could also just stay here for weeks.
Yeah, you could. If it doesn't get healed up, you guys can remain here as long as you need to heal the stuff up. That's up to you guys.
We're staying here, letting them naturally heal normally, right? So I'm just rolling every day, and then we're on like a week schedule for them. So I could just make a bunch of rolls.
Yeah, I mean, you're effectively going to be fine because that's how I designed the Karnak.
The second day, the wound.
Yeah, so you're fine. Sia, if you guys want to get that healing consumable from Shez, you may.
Nice.
As part of your trade. And
that would be super duper.
And then I'll say it's a professional consumable, so probably a D8. And I'll say you can use the wild die on it. Did you crit fail?
I crit failed.
Oof.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
So you use the gel.
What if it's bad already?
That's what I'm thinking of, is you use the gel and it's already like solidified and comes out of the tube, and Shez just like, oh wow, I've never seen that before. That's weird. Bummer, right?
You know, I think she does this like at a cot, like in the corner of the room, like where she's been setting up shop for their couple day stay.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees it just ooze out, and she knows it should look different. She's aware, and it smells bad, and it just drips through her arm hair. And she gets so frustrated at this dipshit in the rolly chair behind the desk, she just hucks the empty gel tube at the back of his head.
Roll me throwing.
Oh, it'll be good. It'll have net -2 on it.
We'll have a net -2. Unfortunately, you can't wild attack through.
Damn.
You fail?
2s.
Okay. Yeah, it sails past him and clatters on the floor. He says, oh, whoops, you dropped this.
Chaz, it did not work.
Oh, well, my name's Shez.
I know what I said.
Are you... Okay. Are you sure you used it right? He pulls up the tube and he squints and leans in. He says you're supposed to apply it directly to the area of the trauma. Did you do that?
Yes, Shez.
And it didn't work?
No, Shez.
Oh man, I don't know if there's like a number you can call. There's not really any service out here.
Then why would I call a number, Shez?
I'm just trying to offer solutions. You seem like you're a little upset right now.
She walks outside on the alone time balcony overlooking the canyon, just massaging her temples.
Just hear him kind of mumbling as you leave. It always works in the past, so I don't really know what her problem is.
God.
So, bummer. Would you
This really is just a standard alley session now. We've hit the check marks.
I will say that your new love interest, Ray, perhaps he has a D6 in healing.
Oh my god.
He's an extra, so he can't...
Yeah, he's got basic first aid training.
Nice.
Yeah. And he can use... Oh, actually, he's not a surgeon, so he can't help you with that.
Damn.
Well, no, but he can support. It says, don't forget to use support when your party has been beaten up a bit. Characters with healing, survival, or other skills can make support rolls to help allies make their vigor rolls to heal. Is that something you want to help with?
I have healing ability, too.
Yeah, you have healing and survival, if you can tell me a cool way that you use that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll survival to, like, try and scavenge some, like, useful material for treating the medical stuff, like bandaging it and that type of stuff.
Cool. I think that sounds good. So go ahead and make your support roll.
No, I'm going to use my survival knife and dig out the wound.
Yeah. You got to break it apart before it can get back together.
Yeah. No, please.
If you said it was digging out the bullet, I'd buy it.
I rolled a 2 and a 1, but we're at the end of the session, so I'm going to spin this last penny to roll that again. That's a 5 and a 4. So after a couple days, since my wound is healed, that is a 5, and it's a success.
That'll be a +1. Would you like to roll for Ray?
Sure.
He has a D6 in his healing.
Come on, buddy. There's a 2.
A 2.
Excellent.
Ray did not do very well. Maybe Ray comes over with some bandages at one point, a little sheepish. Like, he doesn't make a lot of eye contact, but he gets some bandages out of supplies that you guys scavenged from the camp, and he comes over and wraps them around, and he says, yeah, you just need to apply pressure, like this. And he presses down, and it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, her 2 wounds came from him, right?
Yeah. He says, well, so 2 of your 3 wounds came from the attack on the back.
Yes.
And then the 3rd one came from when she shot your arm.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So I think she's sitting on, like, out on the balcony, so if she screams, it'll also scare off bandits, maybe. So that's the hope. And she just has her back legs extended, and maybe Set's looking at them like, oh, doesn't look so good. Because they're, like, cracked, and the cartilage is just like, ugh. The chitin.
Yeah, he comes over sheepishly and tries to bandage up your busted legs and says, I'm sorry about the hit.
I don't know what you're doing right now, but it hurt so much more than it did.
Okay. And he just turns and walks away.
Thank you.
Sadly. Just one forlorn look over his shoulder.
Soulful eyes.
Soulful eyes. Okay, well, Set has given you a +1 to your roll. Let's see. Total support can be a +4, so only other people that might assist would be Shez, whom it seems like you don't want the help of.
What about Poston?
Poston is really the only other
Please.
option.
I would rather Poston.
Poston probably has at least a D4 in healing or survival if you'd like to try his luck.
That'd be nice. She just meanders over, like, breezing past Ray and Shez behind the desk, perhaps rolling in his chair, spinning around, watching her go. She walks up to Poston and says, please, do you have any sort of medical training? At all. Just a little bit.
Well, I can give it a shot, just try to put things back where they should be.
Oh, it's good. They're like a puzzle. And she, like, has in her hands shattered remnants of her chitin.
This ain't any kind of puzzle I've ever seen. He got a 4! Roll a 4! Into a 2, so he got a 6, which adds another +1 to your roll that you still have to make.
Yep. What was Set's roll?
Set got, he's giving you a +1.
Dope. So I'm in a net +2, cancel out my wounds.
Correct.
Flat vigor roll.
Yeah. So you don't have any bennies, do you?
No.
I feel like I should give you a Benny for playing love interest yet again. So I'll do that because we're at the end of the session here.
God bless you. Oh, fuck yeah. That is a 9.
9. So that is a success with a raise, which means you heal both of your wounds.
Nice.
Excellent.
Thank God for Poston.
I think it was Set that did
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
It was definitely Set that made the difference there. Poston was just like...
Throws up in his mouth a little bit. You never know, though. He's a professional.
Ray would like to think he helped, but...
So that was like a week of you being helped out? Is it a week for her to heal?
Takes 5 days, so essentially, yes. You guys, a week is probably a nice round number for you guys to be here while things get patched up and people try to help at various points to ensure a speedy recovery, which it happens to be.
Sweet.
Additionally, at the end of this session, I think it's time for you guys to get in advance.
Oh, shit.
I don't remember exactly when the last one I gave you was, but it feels like it's been a long time, so...
It's been a while, but I know exactly what I want with this one. I do think that as the week ticks by, we see Sia opening up one of her belt pouches and fishing out like a tiny calendar, and she's just Xing off the days, and as she X's off more days, as the days continue, she gets more worried looking, but tucks it away.
Oh no. Is she on a timetable of some sort?
I don't know, is she?
I don't know, is she?
Nobody's asked.
There's questions.
Nobody knows nothing!
These questions demand answers!
While she's doing that, I like the idea that like Set being in that back area on the cot, like watching a cartoon once in a bit, maybe with some people from an underground city far, far away, and with Bolt Bulig in it, and he's extremely entertained. But yeah, just chilling out in the cot or chair or whatever. Maybe an old like what is that? Like a picnic chair, the fold-out ones.
Like a camp chair?
With Coin Purse there, and then just feeding Coin Purse crickets, and him eating crickets, and him feeding Coin Purse a cricket, and then him eating a cricket, just
Aww.
Doing this.
That's so sweet.
Like, just chilling out, waiting for the next day, for the mammalian friends to heal up all their wounds that they'll just get every day.
This picture Set like pokes his head out and be like, you guys ready yet? No? Okay.
Feeling better? No?
See you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. You need me to go find something? Okay. Just let me know. I'm in here. just fucking drinking Joel, feeding crickets.
Sia joins him for a little bit of the show at some point, and is like, my friend said she saw him one time, and I don't believe her.
Why would... I've seen him in the news. Like, they have pictures of him in the news.
I don't even think he really exists.
Oh, yeah, I heard it was a real guy. I don't know. He's pretty cool. It's fun.
He seems like a mascot. I don't know. He seems like a fake boy.
What's a mascot?
It's like,
It's like one of those things you tie around your neck, says Ray as he passes by.
That's so close to being correct.
Oh, like this one? The one I'm wearing? This is an ascot? I thought it was a scarf.
What's the difference between an ascot and a scarf? She mutters to herself, looking worried.
One of those big animal heads,
What?
Wait, what?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for listening to this episode of Silica Valley with us. Set, as you know, is played by Chase Absher, and we just love him to bits. Our music is by Crockett, Waveshaper, and Marcus D. Crockett you can find at crockett.bandcamp.com and at Crockett80s on most socials. Waveshaper at waveshaper.bandcamp.com and at waveshaper_SWE on most socials. Marcus D is at Marcus D on Twitter and at marcusd.bandcamp.com. And I have a couple patrons to thank. Thank you so much to Chase, Valentine, Shakes, Nakota, Jackie, Jade, and Paxton. And also a big thank you to Caleb Sunstead, Zach, Ben Hatton, Gerald, Andrea, Davriel, Ellis, Zane, Nathan, Ramalak, Lexington 296, Calder, T-Pay, and Ayana. Thank you all so much. Every bit of support and feedback you give us makes it so much easier to get every new episode right to you. Thank you, especially as we are in this time of realignment. It means the world. If you would like to number among these patrons and many others, you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/RPG for you and me. Find us at RPG for you and me on Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And I'd like to introduce our new social media manager, Mads. Follow them on Blue Sky at the link in the description. Also in the links, our show Discord. It's free to join, so come on, hang out. See you next time.